going on in the world out there today. And they got the little bro, Rod Wave. You can see him in the background. He got arrested over the week, a couple of days ago. But his situation is kind of crazy. He fucked around and he jumped out there and pulled a gun on one of his homie who was helping him move and get around and shit like that. He had been having some break-ins in one of his cribs. So allegedly he went to the crib with a bunch of his homies, checked the crib out. Now they started moving some shit out the crib, or trying to get shit shifted around after one of his cribs got burglarized. Well, he ended up getting into a beef with one of his homies, and that could happen. You know what I mean? You doing something, you highly emotional. One of your boys around there, you got a really close relationship, but y'all could kind of get into it. You know what I'm saying? Through conversational bullshit, y'all could try to beef and talk a little wild shit to each other. Not that you're really even trying to do that, but it could happen. You know what I'm saying? Conversations could turn dumb. And now y'all in the beef. And so he ended up pulling out a pistol and shooting at his homie, whose homie on the run, running to the car, trying to stay safe. You know what I'm saying? And Rod Ray shoot up 14 times. 14 bullets come out of his gun. 11 hit his homie car. His homie got a little Benz truck. 11 bullets hit his boy car. Now he going crazy. Now come on, this nigga is on probation for another crime, some shit he got caught up in. So they got him on probation. Now he sit up there and shoot up one of his homies. The homie got him like a little Mercedes truck. Rod Wade probably bought the damn truck for the nigga because that's his boy and he the millionaire. So he sat there and shoot the nigga up. After he shoot the nigga up, dude take off, get the fuck out of there. Rod Wave even shoot his own car. He had a bullet hit his own damn car. Then he fuck around and go back to the crib trying to pick up bullets and trying to save his own ass because if you're on probation, they finna grab you and sit your ass down. That's the game. So he fuck around and don't get grabbed yet. He run. He go on the run. And he try to get the fuck out of Dodge before they come snatch a hole in his ass. But it ain't too far he can go. So they popped him off, set him down, give him like a $50,000 bond, and he bond out. But the bogus part about it is he got so many counts. They hit his ass with having a gun. They hit his ass with being a felon with a gun. They hit his ass with interrupting the motherfucking police duties because they were supposed to not pick the bullets up and shit like that. They hit him with all these counts. Then when they let him out for bond, they hit his ass with 7 more counts. The nigga got hit with 14 counts. 14 shots, he got hit with 14 counts. Now imagine that. Yeah, you rich. Yeah, you could probably beat it. You could probably beat a few. But that's the whole idea of hitting a person with major amounts of counts because if you can't beat these counts, you're gonna sit your ass down. And that's the problem, especially being a felon, especially motherfucking being on probation and then committing a felony. You gotta be thinking a little bit more than that. You would think that a motherfucker is rich, that they could kind of conduct themselves in the world or be able to be mentally strong when they're out in the world, or even be around motherfuckers who ain't gonna have you tweaking out and trying to kick their ass and kill them. Being around motherfuckers who you fuck with or even fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And you know that when y'all in the cahoots with each other, it ain't none of that bullshit. Like y'all could kick it, y'all could laugh, y'all peoples. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you could choose the wrong people, and you get around motherfuckers, and they could just be basically working on your demise and hoping you fucking crash. And that's like something that you can't know when you're young. But why would he want to sit his ass down? That's the bigger question. What would make you want to go sit your ass down over a motherfucking nigga that you even know? You know what I'm saying? Get into a beef with you, and you gonna sit up there and pull a gun on him and shoot shit out the nigga. Didn't even kill him, or didn't even hit him, which is good. But dude coming to court, and that's another thing that you got to be thinking about. Somebody said that it's hard to put down your old ways. Like, say, for instance, you was like this when you grew up. You grew up in a hood, or you grew up in an environment where y'all handle conflict with, physical shit, getting into it, fighting, whatever. At some point, you got to be able to outgrow that. At some point, you got to be like, all right, that's enough of that shit. I ain't going my ass down. I ain't finna get popped off out here because, I got money. I'm rich now. I'm taking care of my family. I'm taking care of people in my household. I got houses. I got cribs. You got responsibilities. So your mind is going to automatically thinking, I'm not putting myself in a fucked up scenario. But they be wicked wild with their little thoughts and shit. And being young, you don't even know how to control yourself because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take self-control because there's going to be other scenarios where motherfuckers going to get in your face and they might not be somebody you know. They might be some motherfucker who wants you to crash out. He wants you to get dumb. So he can goddamn it get dumb too. or just sue your ass in the future. Be like, yeah, he got dumb on the street. They filmed it. Let's get that money. His homie gonna end up suing him. You gonna get found guilty of this crime, and then his boy gonna either come to court against him, or his boy gonna make sure his ass get locked up, and then come to court for that motherfucking civil case because you can't pop a gun at nobody and then just move around. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I shot a pistol at your ass. All right, I gotta go. You know, it was Friday. Nah, they ain't going for that. You ain't gonna be able to pop no gun at a motherfucker and then just go ahead and flex. But I don't think Shorty give a fuck about getting locked up. Sometimes when you start getting that money and it start making you more of who you are, whether you eat crazy or whether you a wild nigga, whether you slap girls or you like, you barely sleep or you do drugs, whatever it is, you're gonna enhance that in yourself. That's gonna become bigger than what it was. It's gonna become a large portion of your life. You know what I'm saying? Because the money is gonna enhance that personality. So if you got a personality like that, people gonna find out, and it's gonna be out there glaring. And motherfuckers gonna be like, I don't fuck with this nigga, man. Or they gonna be like, it's cool. I don't give a fuck. So you have to kind of figure out what kind of person are you. You know what I'm saying? But this guy deals with violence, and he like to get back revenge. And even having a gun, shooting it 14 times, that's a lot of goddamn bullets. So now all the neighbors know you got the yapper, and you'll use it. And if you as rich as he is, he probably live around all white people. So they definitely gonna be sitting around thinking like, oh my God, the black guy who was a rapper, he shot somebody in our beautiful ass cul-de-sac or wherever the fuck they live. So if you ain't bought the house all the way out, you finna deal with them white people trying to get you the fuck up out of there. And if you got a mortgage, that's gonna be some bullshit in your life. So when you're young like that, you thinking young thoughts. So it's understandable that you can't control yourself at that age, but they say more money, more responsibility, more money, more problems. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. It's a lot of words that go up to talk about the person that's at the reach, at the top, the motherfucker who need to be having their mind together. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got their mind together, then you're gonna set yourself up for destruction. And that's basically what the fuck he did. You know what I'm saying? So them people on his heels and shit trying to make his ass sit down for being a motherfucking young artist. And then keeping the company you keep, the people you keep around you gotta be smart. You gotta be intelligent about the fucking people around you, because if somebody can make you blow a gasket, or if they keep gaslighting situations that make you wanna respond back to them, they ain't supposed to be around you. Only family. Only family. And they could get crazy with family too. But if you bring in your homies from the hood that know a lot about you or whatever, or they don't respect you, or they don't respect your new situation, might not be able to be around you. You might have to let them guys ride, because otherwise you putting yourself in harm's way with them. And then after some shit kick off, you ain't got your gun. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just beat the hell out your ass out there. They ain't got no money to sue. You know what I'm saying? They just turn up on your ass because they outnumber you. This used to be your crew. You know what I'm saying? But, you disrespectful, plus you rich. So motherfuckers don't mind doing a dummy on you, because it's like, this the last time we're going to see this nigga anyway. But everybody might not think like that, but it's a few people that think like that. Like, you know what? Let me get some revenge on this nigga before I leave, and then I ain't never got to see this motherfucker again. Fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So him shooting at his boy 14 times and putting himself in a scenario where now he got to fight a case with the white folks, and they're going to slam dunk him as soon as they get a chance to put him under. They're going to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't supposed to be shooting no gun and you're a felon. That's dumb. You asking for it, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? You want them to come at your ass and put this motherfucking handcuffs on you and lock you up. You got to be thinking free. If you got money, it's places that you can go just to get your mind right. Like, you can get into a beef and then just go fly somewhere. You can get into a drama with somebody and they go live and stay in your condo downtown. You can get into a big ass conflict with somebody in your mind or in real life, and then go kick it with your lady. Go up in her motherfucking condo or crib. You know what I'm saying? You can go kick it with family and be like, let me go roll out with my cousins or my big cousin or my big sister or whatever. I'm gonna hang with them and get shit off my mind. But you gotta be knowing that that's something that you should do. That's something that motherfuckers might not be able to train you on. You gotta automatically have this representing in your brain if you're trying to have a safety net or not get your ass locked up, because he a little overweight, he a little not so physically fit. So when you get in jail, they're gonna use and abuse you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at it's gonna be somebody in there who they ain't gonna be able to calm down, who they ain't gonna be able to stay chill. And he gonna be like, "Here, man, I'm a man. Get out of our damn business." And they gonna go slap the hell out of him and make him pay money, because that's what happens in that world. You know what I'm saying? If you're not fit and if you're not a killer, your money can go so far before it turn into, I don't give a damn who he know. Well, I don't give a fuck who helping him or backing him. I'll break his damn jaw. And it's like, that's what it is. And so is he going to be able to handle that kind of shit if that come down the pipeline? Or is he going to be able to pay his way out of this and just get a dope lawyer and then be on the other side of this with no problem? Y'all let me know, man, what y'all think about this situation with Rod Wave, man. Is he the smartest in the room? Is he the dumbest in the room? Let me know what y'all think, man. Hit me up on the back end with the motherfucking comments, and I'll hit y'all back soon, too. Peace. And